Hi everyone, Soulrise Gaming here, and TT2 Master App has had a update. So I thought I'll go through everything you need to know about this app. Now, TT2 Master App is a fantastic app that you can get for Android phones only from the Android App Store. It connects direct to TT 2, which downloads information and has great features that helps you improve in gameplay and has many tips and guides and support. Now I'm going to cover absolutely everything and all the menus, all the settings, exactly how to use this app. And before I begin, I put the creator here. The developer of the app is called Jack. He's a very nice guy. You can support him in many different ways, from low, medium, high or monthly subscription. You can also send a message and Discord link, which I'll put in the description below. Just a disclaimer, Soulrise Gaming is not affiliated with this application. All intellectual property, trademark, logos, images, soundtracks and promotional articles, any copyright materials presented on this app or site are the properties of respective developers, and I'll put links to this app in the description below. And also there's some TT2 Reddit guides and other links I'll put all down below. The links provided are for convenience to provide further information. I have no responsibility for the content of the linked application. And before we begin, there is a settings menu. So if you open up the menu, so on the left hand side, you see a cog icon at the top. Now if you click on this, it brings up the settings menu. Now the important stuff to remember on this menu is the delimiter, which is used for CSV exports. Some use comma and some use a semicolon. So you type in here, you choose here which one you want to load. And also you can disable scientific notation. This will only work until ZZ lettering. After this, you have to use scientific notation. Login, this is something that most people will not need as it's used for troubleshooting. If people tell Jack what the problems they're having with the app, he may ask them to enable it and send him the detailed logs, and you do it from this section. Localization, so you can set your language to English or German. The translation is made by Jack. Everything else is mostly done by machine translation. Max snapshot amount, the amount of entries that will be stored for the statistics menu. And clan meshing amount, which is self-explanatory. Now the dashboard is the very first thing you see when you first log into the application. You can also go to it by hitting on the menu icon at the top left, and it's the very first one at the top. Home screen shows your profile name, number of members in clan, own artifacts count, total skill points collected, link to the art optimizer, which is highlighted, link to the tournament, which is highlighted as well, skill point optimizer link, which is highlighted, and profile link and advisor link, which are both highlighted as well. The BOS percentage, which is books or shadows percentage, shows the current lifetime relics. If you click on this, your lifetime relics value will be copied to clipboard. And important information here is that TT2 Master calculates the real BOS percentage and not the stuff that the other ones do. For example, the TT2 Master app ignores the purchasement and enchantment costs as well as unspent relics. Tournament links will show as follow. So if you click on the tournament button, now if you're currently inside the tournament, it will show the tournament player stats, so player profile, clan raid, profile data, and you can compare players with each other. If you're outside the tournament, it will show information about the next tournament. Profile link shows the player profile and raid clan profile data, the data line charts which can be viewed in the last 7, 30, 60 or 100 days of data in a line chart. The profile link can also be viewed in the clan section on the menu section to the left. Now if you click on the menu on the left and go to Art Optimizer, first thing you need to do is click on the pencil icon on the top right and update your build information. The build type will select what type of build you're using, so if it's Shadow Clone, Heavenly Strike, Ship or Pet. Permission type, which means online, offline or not set. If you select not set, then no artifacts will be ignored. On the other hand, if you use online, then offline artifacts will be ignored, and vice versa. If you're offline, then online artifacts will be ignored. Note that offline is really only used for Silent March build. Steep amount, the measurement you want to level your artifacts by. This should always match the in-game settings. BOS royalty, so there's books or shadows royalty. How much of your all-time earned relics should be invested into books or shadows? Most people keep this over 50%. Hero, what kind of damage does your strongest hero deal? So level to your max stage, then look at your highest damage hero, then use this. If you're not sure which hero it is, only look at when there is no skill running and no boost of any kind is made. You may switch your helmet and check which hero has the highest damage, but if you are checking, it's extremely important to make sure no active skills are running. You got the range, which is the strongest hero if it's melee or flying type, or not set. If you select not sure, the results is pushing multiple range that will push both melee and flying type artifacts. Gold source, select which gold source you want to use. Max artifacts, the suggested list of artifacts that will be shown. Minimum efficiency, the efficiency will stop when lower than this amount. The default is 1.05, which means anything 5% or under. Once you have updated this, click save. The page will be blank if no relics are available, but if you do have relics, a list of artifacts to level will be shown. This will be listed in decreasing efficiency, so start from the top being the best and work your way down to the bottom. Max means to put all the remaining amounts into that artifact. Refer to the question mark on the top right hand corner for more information. Now if you go to the build section on the left menu, this is where you save builds used in the artifact optimizers are saved. You can add, export, change and save build if you have bought the supporters pack. The support pack, which is linked in the things section in the menu. By selecting a build, you can swipe right for weights, which means the higher the weight, the more efficient it is. It will also be suggested more frequently, and ignored artifacts, which shows artifacts that can be ignored. This feature can only be used by supporter pack users, but I do not recommend to ignore any artifacts, because if you ignore an artifact, you're ignoring potential damage. Artifact overview. This shows all artifacts' current level and lifetime relic amount, which shows all artifacts owned. You can also click on each artifact for more detailed information. Skill point optimizer. First click on the pencil icon on the top right hand corner and select your build. If this is empty, or you want to create a new skill build, then click on the plus icon on the top right. If you're creating a new skill build, then you need to fill in or select the following options. So first, name your build. Best to keep it clear, for example, clanship, pet, heart of Midas. So you want to be typing in really what build type and what gold source, or if it's a push or farm build. So 3 main points will make the build clear. Default. Switch this on if you want the build to be default build when using the app. Damage source. Select the build damage source, so clanship, shadow clone, heavily strike or pet. Gold source. Select your gold source from this list. Pushing type. Online, offline or not set. If you do select not set, then no artifacts will be ignored. On the other hand, if you use online, then offline artifacts will be ignored, and if you set offline, online artifacts will be ignored. Note. Selecting offline is really only used for Silent March build. You can also click on the skill tabs on the top right, and at this point, if there's any skills you want to exclude from your build or add a custom damage reduction, which means you can set your own weights for the skill, analog to artifact optimizer, or set it at a fixed level. Once you've done all this, click save. After you save your build, this will show in the SP configuration screen. Click on the build and you can either edit it again or choose the build to use it. If you click choose, you go back to the SP optimizer screen. This will show you an overview of what you've selected and your current SP and available SP amounts. Then click start when you're ready. If you have skill points available, it will suggest what skill to level next, from the top being the most efficient, going down. Tree tab shows your skill tree after you have leveled your skills. There are some skills that are used for skipping. This is where the skip calculator comes in. Prior to using the SP optimizer, you need to adjust the skip calculator, except for clanship, as this technique is not used there. Set the skill you are skipping with the snap choice. In most cases you want to pick single snap. Max stage is filled in automatically, and you can change the value and play around with it. The skip calculator will tell you the needed level for that skill. The SP optimizer will load your skip calculator settings. SP follow. These are preloaded skill builds made by Jack for Shadow Clone Pet Heart Midas and Clanship Pet Heart of Midas. This is some legacy stuff, as for now the SP follower only has 2 functions. If you do the SP optimization, you can save the result to the SP follower. The SP follower shows you what to upgrade next. If you click on share build, you compare the post build with yours. SP builds. These are where the builds are kept that are used for SP follower section. These pre-installed builds are quite useless, but in this place you can also see the permanently saved builds which are saved from the clan chat. Equipment. Same link as on the home page. First click on the pencil icon on top right, then update the following sections. Build, select which build type you're using, so clan, ship, tap, pet, shadow clone or heavily strike. Gold source, select your gold source income from the list. Pushing type, so if you're online, offline. If you're using offline, use silent march or not set, which means that online and offline are handled equally in terms of weighing. Hero. What kind of damage your strongest hero deals. Level to your max stage, then look at which is your highest damage hero. Use this. Remember also not to have any of your skills active. Range. Strongest hero, is it melee or flying type? And not set is the same as the push type above. Then click save and this will bring you back to equipment advisor screen. This will show you the most efficient equipment to equip from top to bottom. If you already have the item equipped, it will show the item as being highlighted. Clan menu. This shows your clan name, ID, clan master, score, raid experience points, members, advanced start, clan messages, average max stage and description. In the members, this is highlighted because when selected it will give you the full member list of your clan. It will show from the highest max stage to lowest in your clan. You can click on each member for the following information. So you can get the player profile and rank clade profile data, and a data line chart which can be viewed in 7, 30, 60 or 100 days of data. You can also export this data by clicking on an arrow on the top right of the screen. Clan messages. This is broken down by 5 tabs as follows. MSG. This shows all messages that have been typed in chat. Build. This shows all build clips that have been shared in chat. If you click on it, you have the possibility to follow a build or compare it to yours. The SP follower will be opened and tell you where your build differs from the posted build. If you're a supporter, you can save the posted build permanently. Raid tab. This shows all raid status information, starting, ending, etc. Members tab. This shows member change stats, joiners, leavers, promotions, demotions. Raid results. This shows all raid clips that have been shown in chat. Build deck shared. You can click on that for a detailed view, kind of like what happens in game. You can also export this data by clicking on an arrow on the top right of the screen. When you're exporting, you can select what information you wish to export and how much. Clan member. This is the same information in the members section of the clan. It will give you a full members list from highest MS to lowest, and you can click on each member to get more detailed information from their profile or raid clan profile. And the data can be viewed in 7, 30, 60 or 100 days. You can also export this data if you want to. Ban players. Ban players are shown here. When you enter the detail of a clan member, you can ban him. When you do, the app will save the player ID. You would then kick him out of the clan. If he enters the clan under another name and opens a TT2 Master App, then the app will show a pop-up message that a banned player is in your clan. Because TT Master checks for player ID, so the banned player cannot sneak back into your clan just by changing his or her name. If you want to test it, just a banned player in the app, don't worry, apart from the pop-up message, nothing will happen. I haven't actually got any banned players in my clan, so that's why it's blank, so I can't really show you an example, but feel free to try it out on your app. Automation. Clan automatic export. Here you can set if you wish to automatically export the clan statistics. Here you have 3 options: enable, disable or hourly timed interval, and notify when date is exported. Self-explanatory this one, just click save once you're done. Automation service. Here you can set a foreground service to check the things that you may need updating in the future. It can be set in time intervals in minutes using the slide at the bottom. Click on which options you wish for it to check. Artifacts, skills and equipment. Once selected, click save. You can freely close the app, and then the TT2 Master App will send you a notification if something needs to be actioned at the set time periods that you selected. Statistics is stats log for all player changes happening in the clan. General overview shows name, MS, raid experience, tickets by week, tournaments joined and tickets total. A much more detailed report can be exported using the arrow on the top right, RPM. In the app, you go to the new RPM menu, press the start button to make a recording session. After that, a service will check vowels every minute. If you have a service started, just play the game. Every now and then you minimize the game to get everything saved. You'll receive a notification if the service gets new vowels. The service automatically stops if you're prestige. You can manually stop the recording through the notification or in the app with the stop button. Records will save in local database, relics uncalculated if you enter the details of record you can calculate the RPM. And this example is shown below of what it will look like at notification periods. Export. You can export detailed artifacts and skill point information here. There's several options to choose from, so you can choose export, small export, profile, raid, and export raid as JSON. For example, the profile and raid exports pictures are shown below, so profiles bottom left and raid cards bottom right. And things, it's purchase section. Support the creator here. There's several levels of support I mentioned at the start of the video. All the support is greatly appreciated, and I mentioned before, if you do choose the support level, you can get extra benefits in the app by changing and implementing a couple things here and there. It is quite handy if you want to go a bit more detailed into the app. Now, under the guide section, there's links to videos and Reddit guides on how to use the app. Also includes direct link to this video. In Widget, it's included in the app. On most devices, you press a free place on your home screen for some time. After doing that, a menu will pop up asking you what you want to add at your home screen. If that pops up, click on Widget. Then from there, choose the T2 Master widget. The widget gives you information about the next tournament, quick drops and dailies. The following links are Optimizer, Edit Build, SP Optimizer, Import Build from Chat and Statistics are links showing you how to use them. Changelog, just as it says, a log of all the app updates and changes. About me is information about the amazing creator of this app, Jack. You can send him email or send a Discord message to him here. Also, thanks and credits are noted here. Privacy policy is the legal jargon. I hope this has helped. I'll try to go through as much detail and information about every section as I possibly can. If you still got any questions, feel free to message Jack or myself on Discord, or leave a comment below if there's anything you're unsure about, or if you've got any questions about the usage. And always, I will be releasing Tap Titan 2 videos weekly, so subscribe and hit that bell notification button to keep updated on that. I also stream on Twitch every Wednesdays and Sundays, so feel free to follow me in there if you want to do a live Q&A or just come say hi. Well, I hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.